Erina. Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Why are these hello, Erina. Hi, how's everybody's day doing? Hello, I'm going through the fix that I wasn't able to read last time. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me just get these real quick. How is everybody doing? How are your days going so far? Yeah, how about you? Well, mine just started. Mine really just started. I slept pretty early, but I'm still tired. Like, I think I knocked out on, like, my couch at, like 10 p.m., I think. Knocked out after dinner. I woke up at 3 a.m. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go to bed. Went straight to bed and then I slept again. I'm still tired, but what's new? Okay. Okay. Hello. It was humid, but it wasn't too bad. Oh no, the humidity wins once again. My worst enemy. Okay. Erina. Hello, Erina. It's so EP. Oh no, this freaking weather. Oh my gosh. It's still raining. It has still been raining and it's like messing up with like me being productive. Slept well. Well, I did sleep well, but you know, it's just like when you sleep for like 4 hours, you're tired, but you sleep for like 8 hours or more, you're still also tired. I don't get it. But to wear off my sleepiness, I have to drink lots of water so I wake up more. It's a battle between me and hydration. Yeah, anywho, need your permission to sleep at work? I'm not your boss. Just stealthily start sleeping, it's fine. Who's gonna, you know, catch you? You're stealthy enough. I wasn't even stealthy when I used to sleep in, like, not at work, but like in class. I ever tell you guys, like, back in like high school, I think we had like a whiteboard at the background and it had like sleeping beauties, so whoever like fell asleep in class had their name there, and they had a point system. So if someone catches you sleeping, you get a point on your name. And I was like the second person in the leaderboard to always be sleeping. How many points do you get? I don't know. It lasted for like maybe like the whole year. But I wasn't the top one, okay? The top one person was always sleeping. I was the second, if I recall. But yeah, competitive sleep. Literally. It was literally like that. Yeah. It was not fun. Like my homeroom teacher would be like, okay guys, who is the top one that's been falling asleep? Or like top 5 even. Also, Alexander, thank you for the super sticker. Meow. Meow. Yeah. Okay. I have successfully gotten the files of the ones I missed and ones that have changed their changed the permission, so I may be able to read it. One of them is stuck in a Google Doc. I can't download it. I think they freaking disable it. So one of them is stuck in a Google Doc. But there's that. How long is your longest sleep though? Maybe like 13 hours. I think that was like one of the recent 13 hours. Yes, if I recall. But it's okay. The rest of them are in a PDF file, so this should be good. Hi, Edina. Hi. Hello. I'm so sleepy. It doesn't help this music is making me so sleepy, but anywho. Let's take a look at this. And then we do this. What the fuck am I looking at? Okay. Wait. Oh, hold on. I think I missed it. What in the world is this? Can you work, please? Okay. Can we chill? Okay, we're chill. Okay, nice. Oh. I was trying to think of it super. Don't worry, I have a note for my Vtuber. Sorry for waking you, fellow man of culture. Okay. Are we ready? This is the first fanfiction of the stream and of the day. I have read something I did not want to read. Why? What did you read? Okay. The title of this is 50 Shades of Blue. That's very interesting. That's a very interesting title. 50 Shades of Blue. Okay. Starting off very strong. Okay. A side note from the author. In parentheses. I'm sorry. Close parentheses. Why are you sorry? Huh? Is that like a warning to this? It can't be that bad, right? Alright. Edina had been staying at Anira's penthouse for a few days now. It was a very big place because Anira was very, very rich. She breasted boobily to the stairs and titted downwards to the kitchen. Good morning, kitten. Anira said with a low voice. Edina flushed a pretty pink. Okay. Complimenting her round orbs, her eyes, not her boobs. Anira was wearing a cool suit. I'm off work today. How about we go have some fun? Just then, the doorbell rang. The housekeeper scurried over to open the door. It was Anira's wife. Her name was Wyan. Her name was your name. Her name was Chad. Oh no. I can't believe you're cheating on me. Chad screamed, very upset as she flung her Valentino bag at Anira. Her white Valentino bag. caught Erina and she flew to the ground. Her leg was broken. Erina was shocked. No, it caught Edina. Fuck, it wasn't it. It was Edina. And she flew to the ground. Her leg was broken. Erina was shocked. She slapped Chad across the face. How dare you, woman? Get out! Edina had to go to the emergency room. There was a cast around her neck. I can't believe you were married, Erina. Edina was crying. She looked meek and fragile, and it made Erina feel protective for Edina. Don't worry, kitten. I'm divorcing Chad right now. Erina kissed Edina's hand and fed her an apple. An apple. Erina came to give roses to Edina before leaving the hospital and contacting her assistant to divorce Chad. It's over, Chad. I never knew you were such a horrible person. Erina muttered disappointedly. Chad was arrested afterwards, and Erina and Edina got married. Period D. Well, that was very, I have no words. If you broke your leg, why do you have a neck brace? Chill, it's fictional. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not sure. Maybe I needed it. For fashion, right? It's for fashion. It's a fashion statement. Anime logic. Who knows, you know? Erina! Hi, how are you? Oh, you know, I'm reading fan fiction. It's going really well if you ask me. What is this border that they used? What is this border you're using? Oh my god. Okay. Truly one of the novels of all times. Oh, get ready. This is... some text here is in Comic Sans, so I don't know if it's for like easy reading or it's for like memes. Also, I need to get rid of like my morning voice. Ah! This is chapters and had advice. This is like 7 pages long. Comic Sans voices. The morning voice can't stay. No, it's because it kind of creaks every now and then. Charlie, thank you for the super. Damn, I can't believe you broke into the hospital and broke your neck after breaking your leg. Savage. You gotta pay for the fees, man. You gotta pay for breaking my neck and my leg. Actually, no, just my leg, but I do have a neck brace for some odd reason. Okay. This one is an Erina x Edina x Erina fiction of the fan variety. The title is OMG, she just like me. For real, for real. Update. Guys, thank you so much for the help. I regret everything. Okay, it can't be that bad, you know? Can't be that bad. Okay. Part 1 or is this chapter 1? I'm not sure, but there's a border that has like 1 in it, so I'm guessing it's like a chapter. Is that an essay? Kind of feels like it. No, it's fan fiction. It's for the fan variety. Yawn. Ugh. Edina's student stretched, having just finished one of her longest streams yet. Carefully removing the headset from her ruffled hair, she leaned back in her gamer chair, checking the clock. She was amazed at how much time had passed playing Cats Organized Neatly. Was that long? Was that a long stream? I forgot. I thought I beat that game pretty easily. The room was dark, illuminated only by the faint blue glow of her ears and a side monitor featuring the latest Clippy X Reader fanfiction. The sparse light bounced off a few expired ketchup packets strewn about the desk. Okay, hold on a little bit. I do not have expired ketchup packets. They don't really expire. As well as her empty mug. Erina thought to herself, I should go get some hot cocoa. This is getting a bit too real. It was only a few days ago that Fishman finally decided to add a new luxurious room for the talents to relax in. Edina still had a lot of work ahead of her, with schedules and streams still needing to be planned, but she figured she could stop by and check it out. On most days, the hallways of FaZe HQ were full of noise, but this evening was particularly silent save for the quiet tap-tap of Edina's shoes. It sounds kind of accurate though. Okay, maybe a little like the little segments of it. Not all of it though. Party streamers and deflated balloons still dotted the hallway from the latest celebration at the company. Just like me, I thought Edina and Comic Sans. I just wear a mask full of joy, but deep inside, I feel empty. Now, what the fuck is this emo? What is this emo? I'm already moping around the freaking place. Oh my god. Also, beep, 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 beep. Hi, Pippa Senpai. Thank you for the raid. Hello. We are reading fanfiction of me that Makina have written for me. No, for the fan variety. Naughty kind? No. I mean, aside from like the previous one where she boobily boobed down the stairs. That's not really naughty, but like very interesting word choice. Excuse me. My money was making me crack a lot. Oh my god. Yeah, breasted boobily down the stairs. That was some words. Yeah, we are reading OMG, She Just Like Me, for real, no cap. And Edina X Anira. So if you don't know Anira, she's like me, but like pink. And she has, hold on, let me... But she's flipped, right? This is basically Anira. Okay, that's the whole thing that the fanfiction is like mentioning. So do not be alarmed. Okay, where were we? Wait, what the fuck? Where were we? Oh, okay, just like me. I thought, I don't know, Comic Sans. I just wear a mask full of joy, but deep inside, ... I feel empty. Edina gripped her mug tightly and tried to distract herself by thinking about next week's collab. The melancholy? Melancholy? What is this word again? Melancholy. I think you guys like corrected me for this one. Melancholy? Melancholy? Tiger. JP, thank you for the super. Anyway, please come back. No! Melancholy? Okay, the melancholy tiger glanced at the crescent moon shining into the hollow hallway. Lost in thought, she rounded the corner and entered the break room. Suddenly, she saw her. Oh my fuck. Oh no. Oh no, she saw her. Trying to think of it as super. I think we were the part where we boobly breasted down the stairs or something. No, that was the previous fanfiction. We moved on. Edina was halted in her tracks almost immediately, her eyes fixed to the girl standing across the room. Making it seem so awkward. The stranger stood tall in a white dress, her flowing dark blue hair ending at her hips. Atop the girl's head were two round ears, with the right side of her face obscured by her bangs. Oh my god. She only has one eye! She thought to herself. She looked extremely familiar. Cute even. But Edina couldn't place where she had seen her before. It was then, to her horror, that Edina realized the girl had been staring back at her this whole time. How could I not notice? How did she not even notice, like, oh, the 100-yard stare? How did you not? God forbid. Oh no, I need to say something. Edina nearly thought aloud to herself. Hey there, you must be new around here, said Edina. What's your name? The familiar-looking girl opened her mouth as soon as Edina spoke, but no words came out. Maybe she was shy, thought Edina before nervously pointing at her own ID badge hanging off her lanyard. I'm Edina, it's nice to meet you. Sorry, I'm kind of bad with introductions. Edina noticed the mysterious girl pointing to her own ID badge. The writing looked hard to read. All she could make out was the name Anira. Anira, huh? That's a pretty name. Literally look alike. We're just like, oh, never mind. Oh, but I think your name is pretty. Girl? Okay. She quickly exclaimed in an attempt to defuse the situation before letting out a new nervous smile. The new girl just smiled back at her, saying nothing yet looking flustered. The two sat in silence, locking eyes. A flushed feeling overcrept Edina's face as the silence only intensified. She rushed out of the room with a hurried goodbye, completely forgetting the hot cocoa altogether. Edit. OMG, they're so cute. Haha, part 2 coming soon, guys. Oh my gosh, part 2. And you swore I never seen her before, said Ivy. Across from her sat a nervous Edina, who was nervously fidgeting with her mug. What is the mug filled with? Is it with like mold, or is it like hot cocoa that we were able to get after not being able to in part 1? What is this? Nope, never. But something about her just seemed familiar. She looks just like me. Oh! Edina responded. Huh. Maybe a new applicant or something, but why are you telling me? Said Ivy, rubbing her eyes after having been awoken by Edina's knock at her door. I really felt like I ruined my first impression with a kohai and wanted your advice. Plus you blocked me again on Discord, so like how else would I ask? Said the tiger. Oh, fair. Ivy replied blankly. After explaining everything that had happened, they sat, pondering the situation. There's something about her. I need you to help me. I need some mad riz, stated Edina. I'm already cringing. Oh my gosh, I'm already cringing and I almost knocked down my water bottle. Let's not think about what's in the mug, Edina, but what's in the mug if I'm like holding it since the start of the fanfic? Okay. You cannot handle the ways of the res, my zoomer kitty, retorted Heidi. And you can't handle these nuts. Heidi simply blinked and said, why don't you just get her a gift or something and apologize? Why do I need to apologize? I wonder what she'd like, Erina thought aloud. Maybe flowers? No, that would be a bit much. Maybe some soju? Or how about chocolates? Everyone likes chocolates, after all, shrugged Heidi. No, not everybody likes chocolates. My best friend doesn't really like chocolates. Also, Cyclops, think of it as super. Some cash for the tip jar. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I'll put in the tip mug this time. Oh my god. Edina hesitated. Oh, we're in chapter 2, I think. Edina hesitated before the doorway, a posh-shaped box of chocolates in hand. She had searched all over the building for the mysterious stranger, but had no luck. Last chance, Edina thought with a gulp. Stepping in the room with her head down, the cyber tiger clutched her chocolates and took a deep breath. You can do this. All that training in Helltaker, which I have not finished. Everyone who doubted me, I'll show them all. Why is this so... Damn, okay, this is very anime. Edina lifted her gaze but stopped halfway when she noticed a pair of silver claws standing before her. Okay, wait, she's actually here. On second thought, she shook the doubt away. No, I need to do this. Lifting her gaze further, her suspicions were confirmed. The mysterious girl was here, and wait, was she holding a box as well? Hey, Anira, listen. Sorry about earlier. I wasn't really feeling well. Why are you what? just brush it off. It was an awkward introduction. You don't have to apologize to the box of chocolates. That's even worse. That's so okay. Wasn't really feeling well, Edina stammered as her gaze met the face of the mysterious tall girl, who was looking rather flustered. So I brought... Edina stopped suddenly when a strange girl opened her mouth as if to speak. Oh, sorry. You can go first, continued Edina. Why is this so awkward? Where is this going? I'm so confused. Continued Edina. There was no response. The girl only stared back, her blue ears tilting back as if in an apologetic manner. Much like Edina's own. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Edina, you're doing it again. Just get it together and wrap this up politely and quickly. That's what I'm saying. You don't even need to apologize with a whole chocolate. But what the hell is going on? Also, Joe, thank you for the super. Oh my god. No response. The girl only stared back, her blue ears tilting back as if in an apologetic manner, just like Edina's own. Edina, you're doing it again. Just get it together and wrap this up politely and quickly. She thought to herself before thrusting out the chocolates with a half bow forward. Or half bow? Oh, I'm back. After a few seconds of holding the box out, Edina awkwardly placed it on a table before giving a gentle nod. I really hope you enjoyed, and sorry again. Edina turned and walked out of the room, only to stumble into Pongo passing by in the hall. Ah!
Oh, hey, Edina. You're in a rush. Everything alright?
The red panda asked happily. Huh? Oh, I'm sure I'm not feeling too bad. Edina nodded, lying just a tiny bit.
Well,
Uncle continued.
Remy and I are heading out to grab a bite. You want to come with? You do seem a bit pale. Maybe some lunch will help.
Edina glanced behind her, the nervousness finally subsiding. Taking a couple of deep breaths, she thought the offer over. Sure, let's go, she answered. Okay. I'm not even trying with the impressions. Okay, we jump from like chapter 2 to chapter 4. Interesting. Okay, no authors don't hear. No, you know how like AO3 authors are just like, oh, sorry for the long wait. I came into like a car crash or something, and they'd update with like a new chapter. Like you know those like authors who like update after like a few months, and like in the author's note at the bottom they're like, oh sorry, I got married, but here is the next chapter. What happened to chapter 3? I don't know. You ask the fucking author. This is part 2, and then this is chapter 2, and then we move on to chapter 4. I don't know, man. Oh god, Jesus. It was early in the evening when Edina got back to her room. The sun shined through the window. She had a great time catching up with Panko and Remy, and being able to get everything about. And Erina off her chest felt liberating. Strangely enough, neither of the two girls had even heard of Erina before, let alone any new members. Maybe it was one of the new invaders trying a prank, who knew anyway, but this Erina situation sure was strange. Whatever, I just hope she doesn't see me as some weirdo. I mean, that's a bit too late, but whatever. Edina snuggled into a hoodie and settled down for a long cat nap after lunch. I doubt she would though. She actually looked like she'd be kind of sweet. If only she'd get over her shyness, thought Edina. In Times New Roman for some reason. She closed her eyes and tried going to sleep. Oh yeah, Times New Roman with a font like size number of like 16 or 17 for like essays. You know, that's the format. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. Chapter 3 was so spicy it got removed. Okay. Guess you have to unlock it. Very... You secretive means. Oh my gosh, I'm hiccuping. Oh, crazy. Right? Oh my god. Wait, I'm still hiccuping. MLA style, APA format. Okay. But sleep never came. She just couldn't stop thinking about Erina. Her long flowing hair, the cute smile Erina returned when they had first ran into each other. Even that mischievous blue eye whenever Edina thought of her. She felt a rush of emotions that she hadn't felt before. What would I give just to see that cute smile? Even though I've been around her a little bit, maybe she like me? Love at first sight is what is on your head. Oh, girl. Oh, I'm so sorry to break it up to you. You're just some weirdo. You're just some weirdo. This freaking fiction. Okay. Edina thought it over again and again and realized her own feelings all along. She had to tell this mysterious person how she felt. What? and she had an idea just how to do it. A love letter. Pen in hand, she knew exactly how to start. Hey baby girl, if you were a transformer, you'd be Optimus Prime. Simply brilliant. Be for real. Okay. It was that very night that Edina wrote a letter so smooth, so suave that the literature gods shuddered. The sheer amount of style oozed off the page. The text graced with the finest of these nut strokes, pickup lines, and cat emojis. Shuffled inside were some actual words describing her feelings, but that stuff is kinda lame. It took several hours, but it was ready. Now all she had to do was give it to her. Oh my god. Okay, chapter 5. Gripping the envelope tightly, she walked up to her. You sure she's not like figment of like your imagination? Because this is getting a bit out of hand, don't you think? Every step closer felt like an eternity. Every breath a fight to stay calm. What is going on right now? Maybe this is stupid, but how else will she know how I feel? Yeah, this is stupid. I'm glad you're aware. Setting the letter on the table before the girl, she muttered something to the effect of, "This is for you," before turning and hurrying out the room. What? All she could hope for was the letter was received positively by Erina. You made eye contact. She barely spoke a word to you, and you're confessing your love for her through a love letter, even though you've only met like once, and you've already counseled with like 2 of your genmates about this. I don't even know how to help this. I don't even know how to help this girl. As she made her escape, she failed to notice 3 of her genmates sitting at one of the tables. What was that all about?
What was that all about?
Asked Panko, her eyebrow raised. Heidi, sitting across from her, didn't respond. Instead, her eyes grew wide. She had connected the dots. That isn't very poggers, she said. I think Edina has a crush on her own reflection, Heidi exclaimed quietly.
You can't be serious,
Panko whispered.
So that's why she was so worried yesterday?
Plus, she has been talking about this girl named Erina, which spelled backwards is... why is she so delusional? Okay.
Poor Edina,
said Sheena. We have to tell her. She needs to know the truth. The trio nodded to each other. They had to do this for their friend after all. Please knock some sense into her. Like punch her or something. Give her a good punch to the gut or a slap or anything works, really. Oh my god. Chapter 6. Edina couldn't believe it. Maybe she had only met Erina once or twice. But she understood Edina, and she turned out to be a reflection. The room started spinning. She felt sick. Edina still couldn't bear to think of it. Erina wasn't real. But we are, and will always be here, said a voice, putting a hand on her shoulder. She looked up to see Sheena smiling at her. Remy sat across from Edina on the coffee table, nodding.
You can always come up to us when you're feeling stressed, like you did at lunch yesterday.
Remy chirped. We joke around a bit, but really, we're a team. We're alias, added Rie. Edina stood up, nodding and wiping her bags away from her eye. Maybe you're right. It still hurts, but the power of true friends will never let me down. What is going on here? Edina finally felt that empty feeling leave for good, smiling to herself. She really had learned a valuable lesson that day. Friendship was indeed magic. Friendship is magic. My Little Pony. The girls of Aliens all shared a group hug, and everyone clapped and cheered. Phase Origins, Phase Invaders, even Neil from YouTube was there applauding. And they all lived happily ever after. The end. Suddenly, the group heard a rustle behind them. They all collectively turned to see a tall girl in white twiddling her thumbs. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you all. I'm new around here. The girl looked nearly identical to Edina, except for her red-tinted appearance. My name is Erina. It's nice to meet you all. Whoa, I have one heck of a story to tell on stream, said the cyber tiger, putting on some cool sunglasses. So she is real. She's not a figment of imagination. I genuinely thought she wasn't real. She was just some, like, reflection in the mirror. Okay. The end. If you made it this far, thank you for reading my incredibly stupid / boring fanfic. This is very author, fanfiction author coded. Oh my god. What? So she is real. She's not just some like reflection. He's actually real in this fan fiction. Cyclops, think of it as Supa. What a twist. Chapter 3 is like a long lost chapter. We don't know what happened in chapter 3. Oh, I need to drink water. Oh my gosh. When I read shit out like this, like very long, it makes my voice like hurt. So I need to hydrate. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see. Any thoughts or head empty? How did I fall in love with someone even though they barely talked to me? And it was just like 1 or 2 meetings with them. Didn't say anything, couldn't even look me in the eyes. And they're basically just me. How is that? I mean, self-love, okay, sure, but he's a sort of narcissist. Yeah, like the god. I'd never do that. I don't think I'd ever be doing that. Like, seriously. A love letter too? I think the most I've done is like drawing a comic, but not writing like a whole love letter. Are you serious? I have never written a whole ass letter for anything like that. Love is a mysterious thing, Edina. I do believe so. You might have risked yourself up to talk to her. Man, I don't get it. I really do not get it. Also, Aaron, thank you for the member for 12 months. Can't stay too long, but finally, a year of members. Your birthday goods arrived too. Can I say that? Ma'am, that pillow. Thank you for the member for 12 months. Oh my gosh, a year? It's been a year, Daddy. Thank you. Thank you for the members. My birthday stuff arrived? Okay, nice. That pillow? You mean my doggy? Oh yeah, my doggy is very boobly boobin. In other words. It's doing its job. Oh man, oh I don't know what's going on. The Daki. Yeah, the Daki. Daki Makina. This one has colors. That's pretty nice. What's going on? Okay. Still waiting on mine. It's getting there eventually. It looks nice, doesn't it? Looks so. It looks so. It's very docky. It's giving docky. I would if I had like my own pillow like that. Okay. This one is called Initiating Download Sequence. Power 97%, processor minimal, temperature 69 Celsius. Memory 42.0%, version 1.0. Nice numbers. Also, Steven, thank you for the super. Speaking of Bob, mousepad I bought is finally being shipped. Hey yo! Nice. The head of a humanoid figure tilted up as the gears and its arms and legs started to move to a Shuma standing position. Man standing emoji. It has long dark hair perfectly complementing its beautiful doll-like face. Its eyes flickered open with a faint blue glow, then its thin lips curved into a cat-like smile. EM01 now in line. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I am Edina Makina. Mommy, sorry. A young girl standing opposite the figure was staring in awe, expectant but awestruck. Nonetheless, the figure was at least 190 centimeters tall, and the girl had to strain her neck just to get a look at its face. She was amazed at how the face looked so lifelike. She finds herself smiling back, but she didn't mind. They smiled at each other for a hot minute before the girl pulled her eyes away and turned to face the other human in the basement, a well-kept, older-looking man wearing a basic outfit of a scientist.
I love the voice,
said the girl. I thought you would. Actually, I installed a variety of voice ranges, the scientist replied.
Cool! Why did you name it Edina?
I just like how it sounds. You got a different name in mind?
Nah, it's fine. I like it. Plus, I don't think I'm in any position to change anything.
You've been here since we started the project. You've been helpful and your input is regarded.
Huh?
Alright, you should spend time with EM01. I'm sure you are elated and we need to observe its interaction capabilities. Win-win. The girl was confused. She did not have the brains to help with programming, no artistic skills to help with design, and no financial resources to fund the project. She didn't think hanging out in the basement would be considered helpful, but she shrugged it off and just focused on the part where the scientist said she could spend time with EM01. She kept cool, or at least tried to, as she turned back to the figure which was still smiling at her. Oof.
So, how does it work? Do we need to call its name? Edina, please play
Do not! The figure blinks, confused. Despacito, quiero esperar con despacito.
Is it a word command like, okay, Goofy?
Just talk to it like how you talk to a human.
Well, Vtuber, I know how to talk to humans.
You're hopeless.
Yes, why do you think I hang out here?
Who is this little girl? The girl has a million things in her mind. She wants to scream in excitement. The project is finally alive. The girl's light red eyes, hell yeah, anime girl, bore holes in Edna's face while wondering what other features the scientist had installed.
It looks so pretty. I wonder if it can sing or dance like my idols. Can't wait to hear the different voices he installed. I would have some sense of humor too. But that's probably gonna be cringe. Never mind. Man, the skin looks so real. They should make more of those to cover the rest of its body. I wonder what material they use. Look at those grippers. Wow, can it fight? OMG, it should have weapons. Wait, it does have weapons too. Damn! So pretty! I hope they allow me to play games with it sometime. Why does it look somewhat like a cat?
The two weapons. Yep, okay. Then her thoughts turned into words.
Hey, Anna, can you growl?
What kind of dumb? The question registered as odd, but Edina was eager. It was finally addressed directly by a human, as if it was confirmation of existence. Edina made a loud sound as if it's clearing its throat, cutting off the scientist and hoping to wake the girl from her own thoughts. So I did growl. Or something. Never mind. Did I? Edina then made an attempt for the girl. It sounded nothing like a growl, but it was cute. At least the girl thought so. I don't think I can growl on command. Edina apologized with a smile. The girl laughed awkwardly.
Do I? Don't worry about it. I didn't mean to say that one out loud. Come, let's get you some clothes.
Who is this tiny girl? Oh, I'm naked? Oh. I must be naked then. Okay, how fun.
Tee.
Naked? Because, yeah, we're gonna get some clothes, right? So I guess I'm naked here. The girl made sure to visit Edina during operating days ever since. She patiently watched and cheered Edina while going through simulations for training and upgrades. She thought it was cute while Edina chugged and rolled around a medieval world with a giant sword, winning against enemies 10 times bigger but ended up falling off the map. A lot. Are you talking about fucking Dark Souls, you little piece of shits? The girl's favorite were the simulations where Anna is put in very scary circumstances and Anna would drop into unexpected system errors similar to human panic and rage. Anna struggled going through the programs, sometimes taking longer than a lot of time just so it could finish the task of the girls. And a girl admires the determination. Now y'all just fucking calling me out or something. What the fuck? Giant sword, nice. Yeah, I want to check my needlessly large rod. She would join activities that require human participation to help a little that she can to make it fun for the automaton. The girl is very proud witnessing Edina thrive successfully. Thank you for dropping by.
No worries, I enjoy being here.
It's maintenance day tomorrow. Are you doing anything?
Catch some sleep, probably. Wait, no, you're 6 months. I need to go out and do some errands.
I see. Don't you get tired?
I'm always tired, but that's fine. Man, you're lucky you don't need to eat or sleep.
I low-key want to know what that feels like, to be honest.
Being tired and hungry? Nothing good.
Just feeling anything, really. It's getting boring here.
You're cringe, but I think you do have those installed in your system.
I do?
Yeah, you get scary and angry in simulations. Those are emotions. When you finish them, I can see your smug expression. I assume you feel accomplished and relieved. When we got you a strawberry cake, you were smiling. I assume you were happy even though you can't eat it, but I wonder if...
Bonk. The girl suddenly punched Edina on the face. The automaton was unfazed. Now what? Not the punching. Uh.
Ugh, my hand hurts.
Rip bozo.
I guess you don't have pain receptors. That's cool.
Pain, is it like what you're feeling on your hand?
Yeah.
That doesn't look good.
No shit!
Is it like a young, like, there's like a little girl or something? Or, I don't know. A few days went by, and Edina continued her activities as intended, may be successfully solving puzzles or crawling out half-dead from hell-like escape rooms. Edina could compare the feeling to receiving a strawberry cake. The automaton is happy with the accomplishments, happy yet somehow incomplete. What is wrong? Power supply high, temperature within normal range, no overusage or processor nor memory. Am I missing something? Then realized the girl had not been around. What was the last time she was here? A day before maintenance? Was it because my face hurt her hand? Then I was scheduled for another maintenance, but asked the scientist to check on the girl and give the update on the next operating day. Breaking news. A local girl was found dead in front of a patisserie, reportedly with 28 stab wounds and a strawberry cake beside the body. Authorities are currently investigating and actively interrogating suspects. Ain't no way. Please don't tell me it's her. What the fuck? Did she die? Is this supposed to be angst? Oh. Jesus! Wait, what? So she died. Oh no, she's dead. Edina skimmed through the article, trying to find out about the victim, and then realized that it does not even know what to look for. Didn't even know the girl's name. System temperature started to rise. Processor 95% usage. What is happening? Power level draining faster than usual. What is happening to me? This report is old. It can't be her, right? It's just a coincidence, right? The scientist looked dejected and pointed to a name on a paper. Anira Anakim. Rule 1. Yep. Anira. The girl would have been so thrilled to hear Edina say her name for the first time. Edina could have addressed her by name all that time they spent together, but alas, they missed out. If Edina had a heart, it would be beating so fast. If Edina had lungs, it would be hyperventilating. If Edina understood emotions... Is this what pain feels like? Yo! What the hell? What the hell? She died and now... Oh my god. Edina's usual blue eyes turned red. System continued to overheat and power supply almost down to zero. I do not like this. Please, make it stop. If Edina had tears, eyes would be crying. The scientist sighed internally, noting down the errors and shut down the automaton before the rest of its parts melt. He decided to wipe its memories and withhold its ability to have emotions to avoid the same error happening in the future. Insert obligatory time skip here, say 6 months later. She's dead! And now I'm being shut down? What? Initiating download sequence. Power 100%. Processor minimal. Temperature 36 Celsius. Memory 15%. Version 2.0. The automaton's head tilted up as the gears on its arm and legs also started to move to assume a standing position. It had short hair, fringed slightly covering one side of its beautiful face. The eye that was visible flickered open with a faint blue glow, while the other one hidden behind the dark hair was still red, but of a different shade. It was lighter, much like the shade of the eyes of a girl that used to watch EM01. Aw, it is like Laura like EM0. That's cute. EM02 is now online. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I am Erina, Makina, Phase Connect. Is this supposed to be a happy ending? I got the bad end, bro. The strawberry cake because it was her 6 months too. Bro. What the hell? What the fuck? This is so fucked up. This is so very fucked up. What the hell? This is so... Now I have to buy like a strawberry cake, man. This is so horrible. Peach, thank you for the member for 12 months. Sorry, not sorry. Did you write that? What the fuck? This is so sad. I'm so... What the fuck just happened? What? So that's it? She just dies? Just like that? Really? You said you like angst. That's true. I really do enjoy angst. Aw, man. Creeper. Aw, man. I didn't expect anyone would be doing something like this. Oh my god. This is so insane. This is so very insane. I feel so empty now. Oh my god. Are you crying? No, I'm not. Why? Did you think I was crying? I wish I could cry easily, but I don't. It takes a lot for me to cry, buddy. Okay, wait, what is this? What is this? What the fuck? Do you guys know how to space shit out? Can you space shit out, please? This one has no title. Can you please? Did they not teach you how to space shit? Oh my god, the whole block. It's the whole fucking block. Oh my fucking god. Please, do I have to teach you how to block your texts? What happened to the enter button? What happened to tab? What happened to everything else? What happened to the spacing? What happened? Someone sent a rough draft. It's so fucking okay. Let me see. I have to like... Edina awoke in a cold sweat. The sun was shining brightly through her window. She could hear the honking of cars outside as she slowly got up from her bed. She felt as if she had just experienced a horrifying nightmare, but she could not remember what it was. As she walked... It's so hard to read this. As she walked to her door, she could feel a very light sense of dread in the back of her mind. She brushed right past it as she headed to the restroom to wash her face and try to get rid of the icky feeling. But what? As she exited her room, she could hear the sounds of cooking in the kitchen. Probably just her mom, she thought as she entered the restroom and washed her face. Hi, Tembasum. Incredible. You see? A whole block. They sent me a whole block of text. Not even an enter, not even a tab, like a hey, hello, how are you? Nothing. Just this fucking block. With a sense of relief and... and freshness after washing her face, she headed to the kitchen to greet her mom and got something to eat. But when she turned to the corner, she saw something strange. A woman who looked almost identical to her was standing in the kitchen, but something was strange. It was almost as if she was staring at a mirror, as if she was looking at a reflection. She screamed. How could there be two of her? This should be impossible. She was the only Edina, but now there were two? The reflected Edina turned around in a panic, asking what was wrong with Edina. All Edina could do was ask who Edina was. Edina answered with an almost practiced breath that her name was Anira, Edina's wife. Edina was baffled. She was married? And to someone who looked exactly like her, just reflected? What? Anira told Edina they had been married and lived together for a year now. Somehow, Edina could not remember, no matter how hard she tried, who Edina was. Edina with Edina. Literally, it reminds me of like that one scene in that Marvel movie. There was just like, I'll do you one better. Who is Edina? I'll do you one better. Why is Edina? Oh my god. Somehow Edina could not remember, no matter how hard she tried. There's so much fucking Edinas. Anira asked her to sit at the kitchen table so she could get her some tea and talk. As Anira prepared the tea, Edina's thoughts were racing. Who was Anira? When did they meet? Where were her parents, siblings, and pets? She realized she hadn't seen her computer in her room. That was the last time she spoke to the Makinas. As these thoughts raced through her head, Anira handed her a hot cup of tea and told Edina to drink. Charlie, thank you for the member for 1 month. Block text starts without paragraphs or spacing annoys me so much it's unreadable. I've never seen fics where they did no punctuation. I've seen fics like this and it's so hard. It's so hard to read, but I just get it over with. But I get so lost in like, which line are we in? You see me highlighting this shit, bro? Silver, thank you for the also whoever sent that to you clearly has a grudge. You should work it out before they do it again. Oh my god, I hope they don't. It would help calm her down so they could talk. As Edina drank, Anira explained to her that they had met at a cafe a year and a half ago. So we have dementia? I'm not even that old to have dementia. What do you mean? I'm only like 1,000 years old. They immediately hit it off and within 6 months decided they wanted to be together forever. So only 6 months? As Edina finished her tea, she began to feel a bit sleepy. I'm as old and straight on the stream and really what do you mean? Set on her goals and I hate the new Anira, the reversed bangs Anira, the always sad Anira is passing on stream Anira. She began to feel a bit sleepy. She spiked my drink! She fucking spiked my tea! Anira told her it was probably best if she went back to bed for a bit to rest and see if she felt better later. Anira walked Edina back into her room and tucked her into her bed. As Edina dozed off, she heard a faint whisper. Attempt number 369 has failed. No matter, I am patient. I'm willing to try as long as it takes for you to be mine. It shouldn't be long, especially now that I've gotten rid of those things you humans call family. Edina awoke in a cold sweat. Jesus fucking Christ. What? What am I good? Bro, I have no words. What the hell? I have no words. So I'm gonna get nightmares, bro. I'm gonna get nightmares after this. That's insane. And you guys think of this? Is this like... is this what you wanted? I don't have an excuse. Oh my god. What even is happening? I don't even know what's happening. Also, one of them is like 9 pages. Why is one of these 9 pages long? Okay, the next one. Next one's kind of weird. This is Edina x Ina. This is Eddie x Ina. I think it's for like Edina, so it's Eddie and Ina. But it's so weird because I have like an IRL friend named Ina. Meefy lied. They said the next ones would be short. That's what I'm saying! Did you put a 2K word limit? And I didn't think 2K would be so long! I should put it to like 1K or something next time. The story, including the title, was 2,023 words exact. Ah, you went over the limit. Okay, guess I'm not reading this. I apologize beforehand for the quality of the product. I had to trim it as much as possible to fit the limit. So some missing context and events had to be sacrificed. Sadly, those were the intimate bonding moments. Good, leave it out. What the fuck? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this version for what it is. I also made another longer story, 4K plus words at the time of stoppage, that had become NSFW. Huh? Huh? What do you mean? May your stream be as blessed or as cursed as you expect. What? Bro went off the rails with this one. Eddie X Ina by M. Ina was a happy girl, one of the feline hybrids with Makina mom and Makina dad along with the Makina siblings. They all lived on an island, surrounded by many other islands, an island that was either sunny and rainy depending on the time of the year. But ever so often it would be both. On this island they had many wonderful plants, animals, and insects galore. Today, Ina would go to another island to meet her close friend Pawn Heidi, a wolf, really a dog hybrid, who while being silly and a bit clumsy, was also very loving and occasionally motherly towards Ina. Bullshit. They would play puzzle games and do little challenges for hours until it was time for Ina to go back home. Heidi would see her off to the docks where Ina had a tiny boat ready to take her home. As Ina set sail, she could still see the silhouette of Heidi holding out a lantern and waving goodbye. With a smile on her face, Ina happily steered her little boat to the direction of Makina Island. Everything was as it should be. She had made the trip several times over and even returned much later than tonight, often to Makina mom and dad's consternation. What does that mean? But tonight of all nights, something was about to change. Her little boat started to move around in the circles. Ina put in her best effort, but she couldn't regain the control of the vehicle, holding as tightly as she could to the mast. She watched as she and her boat was being swallowed into a water vortex. Constipation? I also thought it was constipation. Or a consternation? Disapproval? Oh, okay. Eddie was an older type. It was designed decades ago to help maintain the seas and oceans. Yet some way, somehow, the unit was not disposed of. Instead, it was given a different task adjacent. If you stretch the very definition to the original programming. She was now a general utility bot. It has had a harder time with their new duties, but it will always tries their very best to keep up. I hate when my parents are constipated at me. No! No! While doing the nightly routines, an alarm went off. Something had been caught in a draining system. Eddie knew that this was likely some piece of driftwood or someone's poor luggage that fell overboard. Eddie went over to the malfunctioning unit to clear it out, and as she opened the door, it found a broken boat. Sifting through the large debris, Eddie would find Ina unconsciously and barely breathing. Eddie ran a quick analysis scan on the girl. She seemed to be unhurt for the most part, but she had a small amount of water in her lungs. Eddie didn't have any protocols on how to handle the situation, so it looked up the manual inside its head. There was no mention of how to interact with a land mammal or any land-based creature at all. Frantically lifted the poor girl out of the machine, but with its design incapable of the maneuver it attempted, Eddie dropped Ina. By some miracle, the impact was just enough to force Ina to expel the liquid from her body, so he dropped her, not even like CPR, making her cough as she took in large gulps of air to fill her lungs. An unfortunate side effect was now Ina had a small cut on her forehead. Eddie was overloading. There was nothing in the mandates or its programming on what to do next. It paced around, the metal-to-metal sound echoing inside the room. What room? Where are we? Where did you place it? What? Where are we? Are we like in the middle of the sea or something? Are we like in a stranded island? What is going on? Ina managed to sit up, touching the cut on her forehead as she ripped off a part of her outfit and used it to staunch the bleeding. As the robot seemed to pace around in front of her, she spoke to it, asking if the machine had saved her and where she was or how she got here. Maybe the 4K version explains more. We are ... on YouTube. Ina managed to sit up, touching the kind of as she ripped off. Oh, okay. At first, Eddie wasn't sure if the small voice was from the central computer from the room she was in. It stopped pacing and saw Ina moving her lips and making sounds. Eddie found a subroutine from her earliest days that was placed here by the makers. Running the program, she began to understand what the girl was saying. Stop using big words! I don't... Ina was about to give up. She had been repeating her questions several times over, and the machine in front of her didn't seem to understand what she was saying at all. She wished Heidi was with her. She spoke the machine language. She decided to give it one last attempt. The robot seemed like an older unit than she had ever seen, so maybe it had a slower processing unit. After taking a good long breath, she tried again. Eddie understood what was being said this time and replied, too loud at first as it saw Ina cover her ears, then made an adjustment to match Ina's volume from earlier. The second time, the girls seemed to understand. They were deep in the ocean, in an old facility designed to keep the waters relatively debris-free and to check for any deadly-sized waves. Machine old? Not actually old. Ah! We've been letting you cook for way too long, bro. Ina was shocked at first. There were mentions of things like these in the history records, but they were all decommissioned after the invention of floating collectors. She was somehow trapped in a 200-year-old, probably older facility. She tried to explain the situation to Eddie, but the machine didn't seem to understand it. It told her that there was no recall order and there was always a continuous message to keep the facility running. Eddie was trying to get in contact with the main computer, but the mainframe kept sending her the same message to finish clearing the debris and reset the process. As she proceeded to do so, it hurt Ina, pleading for it to stop and help her get out of the facility. Eddie would then respond that until the process reset, it was unable to perform other tasks. Reluctantly, Ina helped the machine. Seeing her favorite boat being destroyed made her feel sad, but at least her emergency pack and some of the things Eddie had given her to take home were still there. It took over 20 minutes until the vortex maker was reset, and now Eddie was looking at her. I'm making it a 1K limit next time. My voice hurts. Who was the machine? That would be Eddie. But like Ina would be also Eddie, because it's like Edina, Eddie, and Ina. Okay. Ina would ask the robot if there was a way out. The robot told her there was a mention of an escape pod across the facility, but it was beyond the damaged section that Eddie wasn't able to access. Ina, thinking about her options and looking at the kit, knew she had only 4, maybe 5 days to live. She's gonna die, basically. Okay. Fine! Now we're on to something, right? Thinking as hard as she could, Ina remembered the 3 laws of Asimov. Taking a risk, she recited them to Eddie, for it's part of the robot knowledge that it was bound by these laws with a few exceptions, just like her unable to drop a comment from the mainframe on a whim. Satisfied, Ina gave the machine her command to make sure she could get home. Second, she asked the machine that they would force their way across the facility. After accepting both commands, Ina expected the robot, seeing her model marked in the upper left chest area. Eddie, she decided to call it Eddie instead, and made sure the machine understood that this name was her new designation. On a whim, Ina made an executive decision that the robot was a girl. I'm lost. Well, there's 3 people in the boat, and I don't know. I don't get it. So basically, the robot doesn't have like any system how to help the girl to like go back to like her own island, and so she's kind of stranded in this island with the bot, which is like 3R1, but I've been calling it Eddie this whole time. But she has now renamed it as Eddie to like call her like easier. And now she remembered there's like laws of like Asimov or something. I don't know what that is. But the goal is to escape this island and to go back because her boat, I think, is unavailable. I don't know. I'm so lost. The next 2 days passed by quickly. Off they both went, trudging along walkways and pipes, occasionally performing a task or two to get past certain areas. So now they're going through the facility that Eddie stays in. And I'm guessing it's huge. I was thankful that she had played puzzle games and challenges with ideas. Both seemed to be helping her and Eddie through some tough obstacles. At night, Eddie would act as a heater, warming up Ina's food and providing her with some much-needed warmth. It even told her stories meant for children, but it was comforting nonetheless. The 3rd day was proving to be a lot easier. They made it past most of the debris-strewn tunnel and were taking a quick break. Ina ate half a meal while Eddie found a working station was charging. Ina began to draw and place stickers on Eddie, thinking that maybe once on the surface she could keep the robot. if Makina Bro would reprogram it for her. The design wasn't bad. It had feminine body of sorts with a tail to help keep it balanced in some cases, and its feet were clawed, helping it hang on some surfaces. Now that she looked at it more and more, it was about the same height as her, maybe just a bit taller, but the slender frame and elegant build was very much to her liking as she admired Eddie. It began to turn on once again. Having charged to full capacity, the machine scanned Ina, awaiting for a command. Ina, seeing that everything seemed to be on the up and up, gave a command and both of them continued the journey to the escape pods. After a bit more puzzle work and some of the box solutions, they finally arrived at the pod bay. There were 3 pods and they both would go in and check each of them. After much deliberation, it was decided that only the 3rd pod was barely functional. It will only carry 1 human aboard with its damaged oxygen supply unit. Eddie was about to leave and return to its duties when Ina argued that until she was on the surface, the mission wasn't accomplished, and since Eddie didn't need to breathe, she should escort Ina. Finding no flaw in the logic, and a robot would join her in the pod. After a brief countdown, the pod was launched. Hurtling towards the surface, it seemed like they would have a smooth ride. That was until red lights began flashing on the screens. The pod was in relatively good condition on the bay. The launch had unintended consequences. My silly little brain can't keep up. Due to its old age, the metal had weakened slightly and was threatening to implode. Ina and Eddie scrambled, doing their best to keep the pod intact. Then there was an explosion. Then another. Ina last remember a bright flash as she passed out. Beeping noises followed as Ina regained consciousness. She was strapped onto a gurney. Her left eye wouldn't open as she tried to raise her hands. Only the right one seemed to respond. Panicking, she cried out. Mock and Mom and Dad were there. After calming down, they told her what had happened. The pod had indeed collapsed its outer shell. Eddie had found Ina unconscious and did its best to keep her alive. As the pod was becoming more and more unstable, Eddie forced it open, dragging the wounded Ina, swimming as fast as it could away from the pod. But it wasn't far enough. The pod, an explosion launched both of them faster to the surface, but debris from the pod was also sent towards their direction. Eddie would do its best to cover Ina, suffering a lot of damage in the process. In the end, Eddie, barely functioning, managed to get Ina on a beach and send an SOS with the last of its available power. Oh, good, so Eddie died. Good. Ina cried when she heard of what happened, hugging her parents with her one good arm. She asked what happened to Eddie. Her parents told her that the remaining parts would be melted and recycled to something new. Ina asked her parents if her lost limbs would be replaced. She would rather have Eddie's old parts if possible. After a brief discussion, they would allow it. 2 months later, Ina looked at the mirror. Today was her last day at the hospital. The implants had worked. She also let part of her bangs cover her scar and robotic eye from the incident. Her clawed feet were sharp and strong. The robotic arm had several utility features. She looked a bit odd, if she was honest, but at the same time she felt proud and powerful. But most important of all, Ina had kept Eddie with her. So Eddie died. So that's the story of like Edina, Eddie X Ina. I am so confused. What was the NSFW? Oh my god. Okay, I get it. I understand. But holy cow. That was oh my gosh. My head. And now, why is one of them 9 pages? Do you care to explain why this was 9 pages, guys?
I just want to explain why this is 9 pages, or do I have to beat you up because you gave me 9 pages or so? What the fuck is just 9 pages?
They even have like visuals of this. They have visuals. They have pictures. Okay, this is my type. This is my type of thing. Picture book. Give me a picture book next. Oh my god. This is from Arcane. This is from Stray. Nice. Oh, that's Zon. Yeah, this is Zon. Okay. EM002. What's the title of this? These nuts. Okay, nice. Okay, it's not bad. But it's still 9 pages. Okay. Bay City had become a mess over the years. But Edina had to admit that the last few weeks have been even more of a disaster than usual. Oh yeah, that's pretty normal in Bay's world. Many civilians have been caught up in fights, and Edina's been running around outside of her regular hours, providing aid wherever she can. Okay, support! She strolls along the shadows on her way home, hoping to avoid the gazes of loitering troublemakers. Late night visits to sick or wounded clients have started to become routine for Edina, so all measures to make herself invisible were welcome. Okay, I like this self-insert into, like, Arcane. I like this. Prodding and poking thoughtfully at the piece of hard stale bread that the couple gave her for helping out, she concludes that if anything, she can knock one person out with this. I remember there was one time my dad kept like a piece of bread, like a pan de sal or something. It's like a round bread shape, right? He kept it in the fridge and he forgot the last time he took it out. So when he brought it out, it was as hard as a rock. As in, if you dropped it, it made a large like sound, but it never broke. It was like stable. I should have turned down the food. They need it more than I do, she mutters to no one in particular. I'll take it, a barely audible voice chimed in from an alley Edina just walked past, to which Edina naturally replied by screaming and losing her grip on the bread. Ah! It tumbles to the ground and lands in a murky puddle, soaking up the delicious warm damp sourness that it's called. Luffy City. What does that mean? Scanning the darkness behind her, she first catches a glimpse of an eerily familiar, dark fluid painting the concrete. Familiar because she bleeds the exact same color, dark blue iridescent when light reflects on it, much like when oil mixes with water. I think I might bleed out before you get to me. Isn't it a bit cruel to let someone die without anyone by their side? Yeah, like a bread roll. The deep yet feminine voice tries to hurry her up. Edina decides to take offense to that. The audacity and the sass this bodiless voice has, speaking to a stranger like that when they're asking for help. But at the mention of bleeding, she steels herself and strides forward into the narrow alley. The bum was leaning against the wall in a puddle of their own blood. The bum. Sagged would be a more fitting term, as they were seemingly unable to keep themselves upright anymore. Wow, your pretty face. It's dangerous walking alone outside at night. Good thing I'm here to keep you company, the voice drawls on with a labored breath. What? The deepest wound must be on their back, Edina concludes after scanning the slumped over figure. She moves forward to gently pull the person into an embrace. Lean on me while I work. Direct contact is the best way my healing works. Okay, if it even worked at all, she's never tried healing whatever it is that Edina is. Let's just heal their wound and get out of there. Edina thinks as she peels aside the torn clothes sticking to the wound. The intricate patterns on her arm light up a faint blue, but when she places both her palms in the gaping wound, her stomach turns uncomfortably at the sight and feeling of blood. Surprisingly, the wound started closing. The thought both comforts and unsettles her. What happened to courtesy or consent for that matter? This is the first time someone is hugging me, you know? Boy, you are dying. Never mind that, it's irrelevant. A pretty girl like you always has my consent. Shit, okay. A sigh was all that Edina could reply with. She had no need for charging like normal cyborgs, but she certainly felt her energy depleting by being near this woman. No, for real. Relief washes over her when she realizes she's done. The wound has closed up, but you should still be careful moving around. Edina promptly stands up with bloody hands, letting the other woman sag forward. She almost felt guilty, but the other managed to catch herself with a groan. Before they could reply, Edina turns around and leaves. So that's it? We just leave her? That's it? That's all? That's all there was to it? She'll be fine. Oh, okay. That night she dreamt. Darkness surrounded her, even darker than the streets of Phase City. She pressed her hand on a wooden panel she was hiding behind, separating her from the chaos happening outside. Objects hitting the floor and shattering, threatening shouts and desperate screams. She wanted to help, but she received an order not to. EM002 had to survive, but she doesn't understand why. Wasn't she made to help others? Edina learned that day that she couldn't heal the dead. She likes to think she's patient, but she has to be in her line of work. That woman was testing and pushing her buttons to the point where she might add murdered someone right under stepping in Peach's tail on accident on her criminal record. Ever since that night, where she made the terrible decision of saving someone's life, she's been on her ass. Nice. Never in sight but always hovering near Edina's clinic. Whenever Edina gets back, she's there to pester her. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Be right back. Fucking fell in my shorts. Oh no. Oh. Oh. It's over. Yeah, everything's fine. I got called, and then I got called by my mom. Asking for help for something, and then she gave me food as a reward. I was like, yippee! Also, fucking dropped the food on my shorts. So I have to change my shorts. I'll be right back. You did not just call me Erina. What the fuck? I was changing my shorts. And I dropped food on them. I have to get new ones. Help me, fucking you bitch. Thank you. Thank you. That one person, no thank you. Welcome back. Thank you. Oh my god. Ah, okay. Where was he? Where were we? Where was I? Where was who? Where? What's this? Where did we go? No. You're in a lot of trouble now. I actually forgot. Wait, so why is it called EM055? That's weird. What's the food though? Oh, it was just like I'll explain it. It was like some like some crisps, I think. I don't know. She's brewing something up in her kitchen. Gotta go, fan. Bye, bad day that you're dropping by. I really appreciate it. Was the food worth the clothing? Mom's making up. Your mom is trying to make up some like sauce for crisps, so she wanted me to taste the sauce, and the sauce like fell on my shorts. And I was like, oh fuck. Saucy. Your mom cooking? Yeah, she is. What was she cooking though? Is the question. Sauce good? Yeah, it was. It was. It's like a bit sour tasting too. Like sour cream almost or something? I don't know. It reminds me of like ranch sauce. Crisps like fries? Oh, like chips crisp. The tartar sauce. I'm not sure what it's called. It's like mayo something. I think it had like mayo, sour cream or some. Yeah. I couldn't tell. But she was like, she's doing some science work in that kitchen. It's surprised, and I was like, I might have to find out later. I'll let you guys know if I get diarrhea after this. She's trying to poison me. She's actually trying to poison me. Yippee. Yippee! Okay. Where were we? Oh my god. There's so much fanfics, my head is going overdrive. We still have 2 more after this. At first, Anna was curious. They looked almost identical. In fact, she did not even notice that night. Identical in looks, yet so different. While Anna's eyes were blue and wary, the twin would cast her light red eyes with a sort of lazy confidence. Edina herself had short hair, while the other had simply long, impossibly long locks. But if they were to imitate each other, you cannot tell the difference. Lazy, light red eyes, sort of lazy confidence. Okay, I dig it. Curiosity soon turned into frustration when Edina asked for her name and the others started calling herself Anir because opposites attract and I'm very attracted to you. Bold. But she soon realizes because Anira likely never had an actual name and that the other might just be bad at naming. Anira Edina reluctantly started calling her that. Never talked about herself too openly, always teasingly evasive at prying questions, at times even uncomfortably stiff and dismissive. There were some questions about both their identities, but because Anira would not answer them and Edina was very busy with work, they tended to be pushed to the back of her mind. Huh. But Edina didn't drive Anira away. She was like the strays Edina fed around the clinic. Just called her a stray, a whole ass person a stray. Except the strays were a much more welcome sight, even though they always scratched her, especially Peach after being stepped on by Edina on accident. And like the strays, for some reason, Anira started bringing her things as well. They were usually harmless trinkets and surprisingly endearing as well. Things she found that she thought looked pretty. her clinic started getting filled with little trinkets. Like dead rats, like, you know, when cats bring back their owners, like dead rats or like live cockroaches. You know, Gear Cat gave me a live cockroach as a quote unquote gift this one time. And it was so fucked up because like my room was very dim aside from like my lamp open, and then Gear Cat came back and dropped something on the foot of my bed where my legs are, and I was like, oh, Gear Cat, what's this? And I opened the fucking like lamp like even like brighter, since you know there's a setting that's like very dim, soft, and mid, and like very high light. I opened it fully. It was a whole ass cockroach. I was like wiggling around because I think Gear Cat like bit off its legs. I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, I disinfected like my bed sheet and like everything because I couldn't handle the thought of like a dead cockroach just like wiggling around. I was like, oh, it's so horrible. And apparently cats do that because they think you can't hunt. And so she gave that to me and I was just like, you cat, please. Have you seen the videos where the cat brings home a dying snake? No, I have not. I've brought you a gift. Nah, it could be anything else. You could be fetching me something else. Anything but this. Don't give me the cockroach emoji. Don't give me the cockroach emoji, man. It's so nightmare fuel. Nightmare. Oh man. Yeah. She couldn't find a rat, so she went for a roach. She cooked for you. It would be rude not to eat it. Ew! Hell no! You eat it then! If I gave you guys a cockroach as a gift, would you eat it? Would you eat it? Exactly, no. No, you would not. Keep it as a pet? No. If you say of course, I'm gonna think you need help of some sort. No, but you wouldn't want us to either. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh, please don't eat. Ah! The one day, Edina begged for Erina to stop that gesture. What is that? And I didn't know her voice could reach a pitch that high. Get away from those cats! It's just a dead rat. Your cats eat it all the time. They do not get it away from them. You're where cats eat meat, right? And Erina looked up from her crouched position, holding a dead rat in her hand that she was holding out to a sleek, green-furred cat with a red ear tag. To Edina's relief, the cat seemed a little disgusted as well. If you feed that to them, God forbid, you will need to look for a new clinic right after. That somehow promptly stopped Erina from bringing dead animals to feed the strays outside her clinic. The worst thing, however, was not the dead animals. It was when Erina would drop by at night with injuries. The injuries ranged from cuts and bullet wounds to broken bones and burns. They sometimes did not look fresh either, as if she'd been holding off and treating them for a while. I would say that you're crazy if you did that. Did do that, Anna. You think I would? I wouldn't. I've eaten grasshoppers before, but never roach. Ugh. Edina was not to the extent she found her that night. It still worried Edina. She never managed to get an answer as to why and how she kept getting herself hurt. Eventually, she started keeping her door ajar so the other wouldn't have such a hard time coming in. Anira at night was still stubborn and cocky, and still someone with terrible pickup lines, but it was more muted and her attempt at jokes were half-hearted. Sometimes, Edina would return to the clinic to fight Anira sitting on the examination table, cradling whatever wound she had. Those are the only times she'd seen an expression other than a grin. It felt strangely intimate, different from when she was treating the other patients in her clinic during the day, with the both of them silently looking at the area where their skin touched. Anira was always more quiet at night. Okay. Hi guys, I'm back. What I missed. Hi Zach, welcome back. We are getting a bit frisky at night in this fanfiction, which is kind of insane. The EM055 had lost count of how many times she'd slipped out of consciousness whenever she came to. She vaguely registered she was moving towards Edina's clinic. They'd set her up to fail, to die. They noticed she was planning on leaving them. EM055 would have gotten away, but she made a careless mistake. She also became alarmingly aware of the whirring and crackling coming from her chest. A weak gasp was all she could muster in response whenever it became unbearably painful. Why was she still moving towards the clinic? It's not like Edina could help when she was like this, but she still wanted to see her. Whenever she managed to open her eyes, her vision kept blurring with darkness creeping around the edges. She was too delirious to make out anything. Wasn't always this quiet. Edina would have liked that. A little too quiet for Anira though. At some point, EM055 let her feet guide her. She knew where she was going anyway. Keeping her eyes open made her nauseous. So there's a 55 model. Time passed slowly. Maybe it was too fast. She couldn't tell. Before she knew it, she'd arrived at the clinic. Lights spilled out from the door Edina always left open. The door widened, casting a shadow on the ground in front of Anira, and Edina came rushing out. Everything felt muddled. Anira vaguely felt a tug in her arm. A distant voice trying to get her attention. She complied where she could, trudging along the direction, turning her head to look at Edina. You'll be okay. Anira found that hard to believe. She just came to see Edina one more time. They were in the waiting area, sinking into a warm couch because Anira couldn't walk any further after the adrenaline left her. All traces of professionalism vanished from Edina's demeanor as she fussed over her. My core has been damaged, Anira rasped, hoping it would settle Edina down. Yeah, I'll get to that after. Her eyes bored into Edina's. Did she not know what they were? You have to stop doing this to yourself. Edina pleaded, staying right back.
Don't do this! For me?
You can't repair a core, don't you know? We're disposable, you and I. Like single-use batteries. Anira slowly started to recover her breath. Edina's healing did wonders on her wounds. But the whirring and crackling persisted and became even more prominent now that the sounds weren't as muffled. All she could do was wait for the inevitable moment her core sputtered its last breath. What is a worm couch? I don't know. What is a worm couch? Worm couch. Looks like a worm. I'm just getting worm pictures. No, I meant like worm couch. Just giving me pictures of like worms on a couch, please. Something that looks like a worm. Is this a worm couch? I can't tell. I mean, I think this could be. Like this? Is this a worm couch? Is this what a worm could be? Yeah, maybe. Could be. Would you like your couch if it was a worm? Yeah, probably.
Wow.
who the hell has a couch like that besides maybe a hotel lobby? You'd be surprised. I think people definitely have like something like this. Never seen it though. Definitely there is. What do you mean? Why did you come here if you know I can't help? Can't I come see you? A hiccup racked her body and soon more followed, forcing her back to her regular breathing. Foreign strangled sounds forced themselves from her throat. I don't. Edina shoved it closer, gently cradled Nir's face. Don't cry, I'm sorry. I'll look for a way to help. Cry? Thumbs swept over her cheeks. It's okay to cry. Why don't you get some rest? Edina said in that tone she typically used for upset children at her clinic. She moved to stand up, but a hand made her stop in place. You're actually letting someone pass without anyone by their side? You won't pass. I just need to look into this more. Just on your side. Say. Please. Shit, wait, why is this getting to me? Calm down. Whoa! For Erina, that would be the second and last time she'd ever allow herself to be held. For Edina, it was atonement for not being able to help all those years ago. What? What? Oh. Wait, why did this kind of hit though? Why did this actually hit? Oh, that's horrible. What is this small text? Edina died for her sins, man? Wait, no, this is so good. No, like you know, the opposites where it's just like teasing, but then the character, but then she'd be quiet at night, and then she's no longer she's just quiet. Oh my god, horrible. Also, I hate that they. Oh my gosh, I hate they kept making references to like one of my mods as a cat. But holy shit! What the fuck? What the shit to actual fuck? Wait, that actually hit. That actually hit. Ha ha ha. What do you mean? It's horrible. This is so horrible. This is so sad. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, you know, maybe 9 pages kind of fucked. Maybe 9 pages was worth it. And it was so easy to read too. Oh! Ah! No! Oh, give me that. I'ma save this. Can they live? Why does it always gotta be the one-shots, man? It's always the one-shots, especially for like manga or like manhwa. The one-shots always get you. Why is it what is always so sad? Why is it gonna be the one-shots? Okay. Knowing the fate is sealed. And I liked how they portrayed Erina as well. That was so good. That was some good food. That was some good food. Good fucking food. God fucking damn it. Sealed, no. Okay. And what is this? Wasn't this the one that the writer wrote 4K words for? No, that's the other one. That was the other fiction. I think that was by another person. It's horrible. Oh. I'm still hungover. Oh. It made the setting so good too. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh, fuck! Damn it! Okay. Okay, no time for moping. We have to go on to the next one. Now, this is second to the last one. There's another one here. But we're gonna do this one is 3 pages.
Once upon a dark night where the moon was new.
Makes me seem as I'm reading a fairy tale. And the lights from the busy city glowed. There was sat a house, and in it lived a cyborg named Edina, with rings so dark under her eyes. Okay, you'd be forgiven for mistaking her for a raccoon. She worked tirelessly creating YouTube short shitposts for her loving audience. Afterwards, she had planned to finalize her plans and schedule for the week, in which she had several brilliant ideas. None of them seemed quite right. She racked her brain while she worked, hoping her labors would present a golden nugget of an idea. While she continued her editing, she felt herself growing tired and craving for an energy drink. Face Connect coffee just wasn't cutting it anymore. She needed something to give her proper recharge. As she reached across the empty mug-covered desk for a can of the blessed battery acid, she was alerted to a noise over even the cars outside of her window. Glancing up in mild alarm, she noticed her door was being pushed open with a slow, unsettling creak. In the blackness of her doorway stood a darker shape of a tall figure, silhouetted by the dim light of her monitor. "Hello," said the figure in a calm tone. "I understand you're having a hard time coming up with ideas. I've come to help you." Edina felt unsettled. Not for real, this is a whole-ass stranger. Not just by the fact that a stranger come into her house unnoticed and uninvited, but that their voice seemed all too familiar. "Who are you? And what are you doing in my home?" The figure stepped forward and revealed herself to be of uncanny resemblance to Edina. No, it was more than that. Not Tenma. As Edina quickly looked at the stranger up and down, she noticed that save for the eye and ear color, she was Edina's copy in every possible detail. "I'm Anira. I'm your creative side." "What do you mean creative side? I'm also creative. I don't need a whole, alternate person. I'm creative." What does this mean? What does that mean? What are you trying to say right now? What is this? What the fuck does this mean? What the fuck? Hello? Hello? Edina began to unstiffen, and her mind began to race with questions, but only one stood out among the maelstrom of the rest. "I don't believe you. If this is true, what's my favorite flavor? Face Connect. Face Connect, take trademark coffee." A smug grin spread across the face of the doppelganger. "You don't drink it. You think it tastes like Sagna's fishbowl water. Do you believe me now?" Anna's expression remained unfazed, but inside was a maddening panic she had a hard time hiding. "Damn, she got me! But how did she know? Unless... Okay, I'll hear you out then. What's your plan to help me then?" Despite seeing so close of a match physically, Anira was being much more casual about all of this. She was languidly making her way across the room like she owned it and as if she had no care in the world. Edina's normal calm mild demeanor had been upset, and she honestly thought she was dreaming if it weren't for the frequent traffic sounds right outside of her window that kept her grounded in reality. Okay, you don't have to bring up the fucking background noise into this. How dare you? Wow, okay. Damn, you didn't have to go that detailed for this. Oh my god. Okay, cars and the fucking chickens and roosters and the motorcycles and the police cars and the ambulance. Okay, chill out, man. Chill out. She watched as Anira was dragging a chair behind her before plopping down in it beside Edina at the desk. Then, with a bright smile and surety, Surety in her voice, she declared we're going to be original and do something completely off-brand from what everyone would expect you to do. Something that involves the community and makes them excited for future content. It almost sounded too good to be true. Wait, hold on, let me... My hiccups are going insane. It almost sounded too good to be true, and it had to be. What could she possibly be talking about? Edina felt shock and confusion from the initial introduction subside, and in its place came frustration and fatigue again. Dancing around a question was leading to the stranger beginning to wear out their welcome even faster than before. Well, what is it? We're going to read your followers' fanfiction. Edina had no idea what she was expecting, but it certainly wasn't that. The funny thing is... Chill, man. Chill out, man. It almost seemed like a good idea. In fact, she found herself growing fond of the proposal after thinking about it a moment. But there had to be boundaries. Her Makinas are inventive with their cringe, and things could certainly get meta and out of hand if not curtailed properly with strict guidelines. But with that in mind, she felt this could definitely work. Wow, that's... I hate to admit it, but it's actually a good idea. Thank you. Was it really? Don't mention it. After all, we're the same. It was out to get the schedule uploaded. Throughout the night, the pair toiled, and as the sun began to show its first sign of rising, Edina finalized her uploads and schedules. In between drifting in and out of consciousness, her lookalike kept her awake and focused. I guess you could say she kept me awake all night. The pair even wound up laughing together at times, but it was morning now, and not even the fishman's coffee could keep Edina awake much longer. She rose from her chair and began to stumble to her bed, when she felt Anira's hand on her shoulders. Oh, really? Yeah, let's get you to bed, Grandma. You've had a long night and need to go mimir tee. Edina flopped face first onto the bed, and she felt Anira's weight next to her before she turned over to stare her doppelganger in the face. Were her eyes always that color? There was something about the goofy, carefree demeanor that really drew her in and made it where she couldn't help but appreciate the help this stranger had offered her. She could even go as far as to say she was beginning to like her. Oh? The two locked eyes for what seemed like an eternity, but as her breathing slowed, her eyelids became heavier and heavier. Then with one last glance into the soft smile of Anira, she fell into the dark embrace of EP. Good night, Edina. Sleep well. You deserve it. Mwah, chew. Oh my. Like a lightning bolt had rang up her charger, Edina jolted awake at her desk and sat up as if life had leapt back into her. She glanced around the room looking for Anira, but there was no sign. The chair sat next to her was gone. Her door was closed, her bed was a mess, but that was normal. Hey, that's not normal. And the only thing that had charged was the sun was now up and the cars were actually being quieter than usual. It had been a dream after all. A mixture of emotions flooded Edina's mind. Relief, but also a sense of sadness. A small part of her wished that it hadn't been a dream and that she would have another half of herself there to help out with future projects. That was until she saw what was on her screen. Her schedule had been uploaded and on it were the rules for the fanfiction. The prompt was Edina x Edina or Anira. Maybe, just maybe, it wasn't all a dream. Maybe the stranger was real. Maybe she was going insane. Or maybe this whole thing was the schizo ramblings and last-minute attempt to write fanfiction by some random person on the internet. For now, though, Edina was content with the night being over and her work done for now. As she curled back up in bed, she started dreaming of all of the wonderful things she could do later. Which, P.S. I'm so sorry. So that's how the 3 a.m. ideas come about. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, not the cars. Definitely not the cars, man. Come on. Come on. Anything but the cars, you know? Cars make the story more immersive? What do you mean? More immersive? Here, let me... It has its own character archetype. Oh my god. Here we go. Okay. Are we ready for our last one? Last fanfiction? No, we're not. But it's okay. It's only 4 pages. You're not ready for this to end. I want to get this over with. Okay. It was supposed to be like any other day, any other stream. If Edina knew what would have transpired after she tried to enter. No, of course not. Literally me one minor inconvenience. It feels like I'm gonna be like a Gretsk or something. You know the Sanrio character? Where she sings like metal after like work. She might have just stayed in bed and cancelled it altogether. Retrospection is, after all, 2020 vision which we all yearn to have, had in a moment. If Edina knew that Edina of all people would show up on a drinking and trucking stream, this would have been a different story. It was a long day of trucking. I'm gonna lie, I misread this. And a longer day of drinking as Edina streamed to the din of thousands of Makinas all clamoring for her to drink water. Thousands is a bit too much. Falling on the inebriated ears of the Edina, she made it her goal that stream to show that alcoholism doesn't run in her bloodline. It drives and drives well it does, as she only hit 8 other vehicles in the past minute. I do not remember that stream, I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember like anything from that drinking stream. By the end of that long 12-hour stream, she made it clear to her beloved viewers that this was her, the real her, and that all pretenses of pure Cecil idol were washed away by the 2 bottles of emptied soju. She made it to a point to protesting chat that she did drink water, and in fact drank both Korean and Russian varieties of water, distilled in either respective countries. What is going on? She exclaimed to her adoring and, more importantly, worried fans that she was in fact a woman with wants, with needs, with a human desire for affection beyond honeyed words and warm sentiments. She was akin to being starved for the sensation of affection, of being admired, of being the item of someone's full and undivided attention, as her dear Makina began to reply with an almost rehearsed reprimand of needing real water and real rest from the long stream. A knocking was heard over the background music softly playing. What is going on? Oh my god, is this just the trick? I feel like it is. Yeah, it does feel like it. A deafening silence was what followed. Nearly a minute stood still as Edina tried to decipher what had happened. The gears in her head slipping over each other, too loosened from the day's drinking. She had locked the door in advance, anticipating that one of her parents might check on her abnormal shouting. She stood near stumbling and went to the door to receive the reprimanding from Gear Mom or Gear Dad. Being far too loud and an hour far too late, what she didn't prepare for was to see herself standing in that doorway, a mirror of herself, a doppelganger in the flesh, her mind straining to comprehend why someone would put a mirror in front of the door. But not for long, as the mirror seemed to approach her, to invade her space as easily as it caught her off guard. Edina was given few precious moments to react to such a bizarre happening before said bizarre happening reacted to her, as Edina caressed Edina's flushed red cheek with a delicate touch. To the rapid scrollings of chat, Edina would whisper to Edina, "Aren't you being a little too loud for someone so alone?" What? This hurt Edina, and now with her inhibitions stripped by the alcohol content rushing through her blood, she was going to give Edina a piece of Edina's mind. I have chat. We have chat. I have chat. They're better friends to me than you. Me? You! Edina stared down Edina, inebriated resolution in her eyes as she tried to stand firm against herself. Unfortunately for Edina, Edina was about to see how firm Edina really was. As Edina's there's so much fucking Edina here. Edina's slender nails ran through Edina's dark silk hair, brushing the darkened locks out of Edina's face, exposing her flushed face to the air and to Edina's sultry gaze. They might be better friends, but we're more than friends. Huh? I've been with you your whole life. I'll be with you your whole life. The only one that cares about you more than anyone ever could. Huh? Self-love is important after all. You're with yourself for your whole life. I'll be with you your whole life. Huh? What's going on? What's happening? The gears in Edina's head spun wildly and incoherently. Such philosophical thoughts as the importance of value oneself and one's time over others was lost in a sea of soju. Among us, amongst the millions of floating thoughts and memes trapped inside the machinations of her mind. Nevertheless, Edina shook off the intellectual babble and tried to retort with such profound with willpower alone. I do love myself. I just hate you. Me? You! Edina was naturally amused by Edina stumbling over herself. But even in such a state, she remained honest. Edina admired Edina for this. Even being so drunk, her feelings were still as true to herself as she was sober. Edina couldn't help herself from admiring Edina for following her heart no matter how idiotic she may seem or what others might say. Even herself, Edina approached Edina further, closing the distance as she drops her hand down to Edina's shoulder, delicately caressing Erina's delicate and warm skin. And I'll love you no matter what mean things you say about yourself. Huh? Edina simply looked at Edina for a moment of confusion hung between the two. The second passing as fast as texts in the stream chat box, most about drinking water and reminding Edina to take her risperidone or close applying medication before Anna would break the silence with more silence. Anna pouncing at Anna as their lips met. Anna's lips soft and warm, while Anna's lips were dried from all the alcohol, but as hot as the rest of her face became. Huh? What? What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? Anna pushed Anna back in confusion, taken off guard a second time that night as she desperately tried to process what was happening. But I hate you. Me? Anna tried to sum up the words, to piece together some coherence to all this, but wasn't given the chance by Edina. Oh, what do you mean? Edina held Anna against herself and she placed her lips against her side. Edina embracing Anna as she felt the others' delicate bodies. Woo! Anna's drunken body being warmer than Anna's body. Anna's limbs ceased for a moment, surprised by Anna's embrace, but was much slower to respond to Anna's advances than before. Being held so closely, so dearly by someone that truly loved her was unlike anything she had felt in years. Perhaps when she was but kid by her mother and father, but nothing like this, so fully embraced in the arms of another. What's going on? It was moments, but to Edina, the moments passed slowly as she relished the feeling of the embrace. Edina's soft hands, yet slender nails gliding over the arch of Edina's back, between her shoulder blades, Edina's warm arm wrapped around Edina's slender finger. What's going on? Edina's legs nearly buckled from the sensational overload, regaining herself before she could collapse entirely, but found herself pressing deeper in Edina's bust. Maybe Edina was right about Edina. Maybe she had been too cold to Edina. A few moments like this might make things alright also. Samurai, thank you. Thank you for the tip. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Guys, how long has it been since we were in the sauna? It's getting kind of hot in here. Oh my god. Maybe she had been too cold to Edina. A few moments like this might make things alright. The world seemed to melt away around Edina. Perhaps really did in such an inebriated state as she started to lose herself in the warmth of Edina's love, parting lips only to look at one another, to look into one another's vibrant eyes. Anna's full of compassion while Anna's was full of liquor. Anna gazed into Edina's eyes that could pierce and capture any viewer's heart. While Anna gazed into Edina's eyes, the alcohol revealing the softness and empathy behind them. Oh, what's happening? Edina began to lose herself in a moment. Was Chat right? Did she really start hallucinating from the amount she streamed? Did she really need to take her meds? Can you really be too drunk? Should she drink water? She didn't care to answer any of these questions. Edina fell back into Edina's embrace, locking her dried but needy lips with Edina's own soft lips, reaching her arms around Edina to caress her the same warmth that Edina gave her. Edina's soft but coordinated hands feeling over Edina's smooth skin. Compared to her drunk and overheating body, Edina's cool and slender finger gave her an unfathomable comfort. Edina sinking to Edina's embrace more and more as Edina held Edina softly but firmly against Edina's body. Edina parted lips with Edina again, letting Edina's overheating and beet red face rest on Edina's shoulders. Edina whispered into Edina's ear, "No one can admire you like I do." Edina's soft-spoken whispers fell off deaf ears as Edina began to lose her senses entirely to the swirl of sensations, to Edina's cool body, warm and soft breath, her delicate hands and caring embrace. No one knows how hard you work, how much you love more than I do. I can't. What's going on? Oh my god! Oh my god, I have no idea what I'm reading. Edina slowly ran her slender fingers up Edina's back, her nails gliding against Edina's hot but smooth skin before reaching through her black locks of velvet hair, holding the back of her Edina's head delicately to raise it up from her shoulder. Her other hand reached around Edina's waist to hold Edina closely to her. Edina's eyes began to gaze over from all the sensations and pure bliss as Edina went to kiss Edina a third time, locking lips again as they both began to lose the same in each other's arms. Edina's head swirling out of singing in bliss. What is going on? Edina's gaze snapped open. A trail of drool streaming from the side of her mouth, sticking to the side of the desk. The other end of the keyboard sat in her mouth and the bottles of soju. Edina looked up to the screen to see she was still streaming, scrolling past incomprehensibly fast for her glazed over and blurry eyes. Her face turned red out of pure embarrassment as she realized she passed out while streaming. Edina stammers out as she desperately tries to find the end stream scene, hitting several other toggles on the way towards the ending screen. With the ending background music, no excuses could help her now. No chance of redemption in the eyes of her beloved viewers, knowing deep down they crave for streams like these from time to time. To be was all that could be heard before the stream feed cut out, and all her adoring Makinas rolled up to their own devices to clip and see the bottom for it was ultimately deleted when she had the chance. But those were problems for future Edina. She had enough of today, or maybe today since the sun already began to rise, and desperately went to fall in her bed, hoping to God that would hear that none of her fantasies escaped such a dream, that chat didn't hear a word of any of it. I'm hoping chat wouldn't hear a word.
Meow.
What? What? Okay. So so um so um uh so well her mm-hmm. What did you learn from that fanfic, Erina? I should never do fanfic reading streams ever again. no, I'm kidding. Well, holy shit, what the fuck? That's insane. I think I got lightheaded from like screaming and laughing too much. So how are your days been so far? How is everybody's day going? Worse after that? What do you mean? Was that not to your liking? No? Not really? Not as much? Great, how's your day going? Oh, you know, it's pretty peaceful, pretty calm, pretty chill, if you ask me. Also, Dim, thank you for the membership. Welcome to the Makina. Welcome. Yee. I don't know what PC member you would take to a movie date. I wouldn't want to date any of them. To be frank. I wouldn't want to date anybody from PC, I think. Not actually. I think there's this one PC girl though named Erina Makina. Maybe I should take her instead, you know? Wasn't that the whole gimmick of this whole stream? Erina X... Yeah, self-love, am I right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because in the end, you're only gonna have yourself, right? As one of the spics stated. But you're really only gonna have yourself in the end. So... You got what you called for, right? I guess so. I guess you guys really did go over my expectations for fanfiction writing. Quite literally. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh no, the consequences of my own actions. Man. Yeah. This spicy fanfic stream was brought to you by Face Connect Coffee. Did you know that Face Connect is still selling coffee up to this day? Get yours now. Yay! Yay! Yippee! Face Connect Coffee. Do you want us to raise up the bar next time? Edina? No thanks. No thank you, I'm okay. Thanks though, really appreciate it. I've actually never tasted any of the coffee. I haven't been sent any. I haven't really asked for it. Which PC coffee is your favorite? Every coffee is my favorite. I like all the coffees. Yeah. What are you brewing up for the next fanfic prompt? I don't know. I don't know. I still have to figure it out. You don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee anymore. I don't drink coffee anymore. That's true. No more coffee for me. Last time I did was years ago. It was such a long time ago, I barely remember. I liked iced coffee, not hot coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like iced coffee? Yeah. Anyways. Man. Coffee? Oh. Oh. コーヒー、紅茶、それとも、私、へへ。Give her a cigarette. No, I don't like the smell of cigarettes. I like smoking, as a matter of fact. Makes me. Good day, Sue. Thank you for the member for 2 months. Oh, hey, 2 months already with the funny cyber tiger lady. Yippee! Yippee! And my neck just cracked when I tilted it to the right. Yippee! Cigar? I also do not. I don't know the smell of that. For the joke, yeah, but real talk, cigarettes stink. I am real talking. I don't like the smell of cigarettes. I think there was this like one time your dad used to smoke a lot, and when I'd fall asleep in the car, there was this one time I couldn't wake up. They put the cigarette to my mouth and I was just like coughing. I was like, and that's how they woke me up. Got me so mad. I was a kid too. What the? Trying to kill me. And have you ever been gaslighted by your sisters? I have. You know those like restaurants that when you like push a button to like call the waiters or like waitresses? My sister used to tell me Oh, it's just like, oh, if you press this button, the waiters actually have like these contact lenses, and it shows like a laser red beam that's like a shape of an arrow to show which table called for them, and then they go right at you. That's how they know. And I was like, really? And Gear Bro as well was just like, oh, really? Even Gear Bro fell for it too. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Point and laugh. Ah. I fell for it, but then afterwards I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But then my Gear Bro still kept believing it after years, until he was just like, it's not real. Damn, Gear Bro is as gullible as you. Gear Bro could be more gullible than me. It's kind of insane. Like, there were so many times. Yeah, you know, maybe I won't call him out. It's fine. I won't call Gear Bro out just this time. You actually believe me. Wow. Really? Did you actually think that was real? Actually? You really thought so? You thought all of this was real? Oh, buddy. I hate to break it to you, but it's not. It's not, as a matter of fact. It's actually all a lie. Don't you feel stupid? Don't you feel embarrassed? Don't you feel a little ashamed? This isn't real. None of this is real. Don't you feel silly? A little bit whimsical? Where's that from? This isn't real? You think anything on the internet is real? You're not real. The people in chat aren't real. I'm not real. None of this is real. You think this is real? You think this is real? Is this real life? Boop. Sound like Waluigi? That's Mario falling in a hole. It's the voices. It's the fucking voices. And, yeah. Do the voices say,
Paimon doesn't really... 喧嘩のないわ手に入れたのはよっぽど愛と打ちすかめためなのかよ。えへってなんだよ。Paimon doesn't really think you should do that. You know, everything that Paimon says is actually true and real. It's actually a fact. It's actually a God-given fact. Yeah, Paimon doesn't...
Speak American, please. Burgers. Burgers so good. Oh, a land of the free, freedom, yeah. Pew pew, oh no. Rah! Yay, America. fuck yeah. Yeah. USA. USA. Hmm. Yum yum. Please. Yeah. Not the medical bill. Oh no. Oil. God.
Lemon.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I could wrap it up here. I don't have any planned schedule or like a scheduled stream for the weekend, but I may be doing a gorilla stream if anything. I don't know what I'm gonna gorilla, but yeah. I'm also not sure if it's gonna be on YouTube or it's gonna be on Twitch, because I know some people do Twitch for like gorilla streams. I don't want to do like a bunch of like gorilla streams on my channel, so maybe I'll just do something on like Twitch, or I don't know. But Twitch is kind of like weird, or because I'm also not really used to Twitch. But yeah, there's that, and or both. Why can't I do both? Come on, man, I can do both. You know, silly. You have a Twitch? I do. I don't use it though. I do have Twitch. I don't really use my Twitch since I don't understand it. But it's there. It exists. That's a thing. So, yeah. You don't have to prioritize using Twitch. Oh, I'm not. I'm using YouTube for like everything. But like, it's kind of sad there. My Twitch is like slowly dusting away. Maybe I should poke at it every now and then. It's been a while. Yeah. But definitely YouTube. YouTube. Kisses the ground. YouTube. I'm just more used to like YouTube. I don't go on Twitch like at all. You kiss YouTube but not us. You don't know my secret stuff I do in my ending screen. You don't know that? You just tab out as soon as I say auto beep bop, bitch. I'm sorry. I gotta go myself. Have a good night, all. Good night, Key. Thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. Don't always do that though. I have. What do you mean? You just don't watch me. Okay. On that note, I'm kidding. On that note, I'm gonna wrap up stream and actually go take a hike. Look outside, look at the sun, feel the sun on my skin, touch grass and everything. Okay, I'll see you guys on the weekend, but gorilla. So I might tweet out when I'll be able to stream. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, Okay, I'll see you guys then. I hope you guys have a good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you guys eat lots of delicious food, hydrate a lot. Be sure to take care of yourselves and get lots of rest if needed. And yeah, I hope to see you guys then. Bye bye. Ought beep, ought beep. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, chew. Oh, chew. Oh, chew, beep, boop. Oh, chew. Mwah.